All right, let's talk about plugins. What are plugins? Plugins are what you might call little apps or scripts that augment the functionality of Sketch. That sounds maybe complicated and technical, but the point is it's something that you install, and after you install it, it makes some task in Sketch easier. What the task is depends on what the plugin is, and I'll give you an example. So here you can see I already have a few installed. On your computer under the plugins menu, it's probably empty except for maybe two options at the bottom. We're going to go to manage plugins, and you can see this is a list of a bunch of the plugins I have installed. I have a bunch of plugins, but you might be wondering, where do I get plugins? Well, there are a ton of ways. You can click Get Plugins right here. That's a start. This will take you to the official Sketch website, and you have this massive list. This is good, particularly if you know what you're looking for. For example, Sketch Data Studio. Hey, there it is. But you may be just curious what else is out there and you want to learn a little bit more about it. So the best place to start is to go to Google and type Sketch plugins. And you will find many websites with big lists of them. A few that I use, and for the record, I do not endorse and I'm not supported by these websites in any way, but Sketch App Sources, they have a very easy to work with list. There's also Awesome Sketch. This one is just a very straightforward list of plugins. Now you can look at all these plugins you want, but you might say, well, how do I actually get one? To get one, let's say we want to get Generate Segmented Circle. It sounds interesting. Create circles as areas or lines with a custom number of segments. Fascinating. Read more. So it took me to this page. If you have been to GitHub before, this may look very familiar. If you have not been to GitHub before, this can look very intimidating. But without getting into what GitHub is, I will just say this. Usually this area has a description. In order to actually download the plugin, you want to click right here, download zip. And that's the only thing you need to worry about. The rest is kind of giving you insight into the code and everything, and for the purposes of this, we don't need to get into that. So I've downloaded the file. It's in my downloads folder, unzipped it, and here it is. So to install the plugin, this is all you have to do. Double click. So as you can see, Segmented Circle is now on this list, and let's try it out. Go to the plugins menu, and there's Segmented Circle, create Segmented Circle, radius, number of segments, and thickness. Sounds good. This one's pretty self-explanatory, and there you go. It did what it was supposed to. It created a segmented circle. I won't dig into this because the purpose of this isn't to talk about a particular plugin, but to talk about plugins in general. Plugins are extremely useful. They can improve your workflow significantly, or they can help you with tasks that you might not be able to do otherwise. They're created by the Sketch community. One of the great things about the Sketch app is that the community is so active that they make these really great plugins and they really enhance the functionality of the software. So support any plugins you can. Find ones that help you get done what you need to. And that is plugins. Thanks for watching. Find me on Twitter at TylerNWolf. Check out sketchdatastudio.com. Feel free to leave any comments or questions in the comments section. Thanks again.